Wrestling and football, they require athletes to be in a particular weight range to participate. Some may even be told to cut their weight. But what does this mean for their diets, and is there a right way to do this? It's always a concern when it comes to managing your kids' diets, because they're kids, they're growing, they need to, make sure that they're eating what they're supposed to be. So we brought in a dietitian and nutritionist. Sheena Pradhan is here with diet advice to ensure athletes stay healthy while still doing what they need to do in order to play. Good morning to you.
Sheena.
Hi.
So you always worry, if you're a parent, you think, oh my God, my kid has to cut weight. How can I do this where they're actually going to eat it and it's going to be a healthy choice?
Yeah, so if you have time, I would advise to have a regimented diet. So cut out junk and sugary foods that you really shouldn't be eating anyways, but most student athletes are eating those things. So you want to really be focusing on protein, carbs, veggies, your basic
So what'd you put on our plate?
Well, before we show the plate, though, we want to just put up a graphic where you can see kind of the idea of what kind of things your kids, we're going to focus on kids first, should be eating. So what kind of things are we seeing here?
So yeah, depending on your kid's sport, their size, their height, their weight, and how much weight they're looking to lose, that's going to be how much carbs you should have. So the 1 to 3 servings of carb.
And this is for kids ages 9 to 17 for this one.
9 to 18, yeah.
So then you need protein, 8 ounces of protein, so they can be full. So you said meat is double the size of their palm.
About, yeah.
Okay.
So adolescents, regardless of whether or not they're playing a sport, need quite a bit of protein and calories just because they're growing, going through changes, and you need nutrient-rich foods to support that.
Okay, so now let's go to the plate. So this is an example. That was just a general thing, but this is a specific example of the plate that you do. So this is dinner.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is 8 ounces of chicken, a cup of rice, and 2 cups of salad. The cup of rice is 3 servings of carbohydrate.
Oh, okay. So, now with the salad, it looks kind of dry, if you ask me. Can you put any kind of dressing on it? Or?
You can, yeah. I would stick with oil, vinegar. You can do lemon juice with some olive oil and some herbs, which can be yummy and not a lot of calories. Kids, like I said, can eat a little bit more calories than adults, so you can throw in a little bit of oil. That's fat. That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Karen, can you picture serving that? Do you think they'd eat that, your kids?
I don't know if they'd eat the salad, but one of them would. But, it's good. They might well, they won't like rice, but I think it's just hard because you don't want to put your kids necessarily on a diet. So I don't know if it's ever a good idea to be like, cut 25 pounds, because I don't think that's realistic, and that just makes you just, whatever. But if it's a small, maybe 5 pounds, it could be doable.
I would agree with that. It's tough with sports like wrestling where kids are asked to stay within a certain range, because sometimes it's just better to bump them up a class if they're growing. Because your kid might be 5 pounds heavier naturally in the next month.
Well, let's go to the adults then. So we're going to show you some of the ideas as far as what you should be eating as far as carbs and proteins. This is for people over 18.
Yes. Yes, so post-adolescence, we are not growing, don't need as many carbs. So 1 to 2 servings of carb is fine for an adult athlete, depending on, again, your height, weight, how much weight you're looking to lose. We want to vary protein based on that.
10 ounces of protein, though, so more protein.
Yeah. So that's like for, if it's a bigger guy who's doing a sport where they require some muscle growth, then you want a bigger serving of protein. Someone like me, I'm a petite woman, I might do 4 ounces.
Okay. And fruits and veggies. So here's an example plate for dinner. What's for dinner?
For dinner, so we have 6 ounces of protein. That's what I'd say is an average serving size for an athlete. 2 cups of veggie, and then 1/3 of a cup of rice. So
more veggies, less carbs. Now, when it comes to rice, I've been out with some adults and they're like, oh no, I can't have rice. I'm like, it's brown rice. No, not even that. It's bad for me. So you seem to think that rice is okay.
Rice is okay. We're talking about athletes specifically. So I'd say if someone's doing a bit of endurance exercise, having some carb in your diet's fine. Someone who's more sedentary, is at a desk most of the time, is fine cutting out carb. But
this is
having
for
a little
athletes,
bit,
yeah. How about some of my snacks? Because I want to have something that's got some protein to it. What do you recommend?
Protein for athletes, yes. So pre-workout snacks, I always recommend doing something that's a simple, easily digestible carb with an easily digestible fruit, like a banana, and a little bit of peanut butter to hold you through your workout.
So peanut butter on a rice cake.
Yep.
Yeah, the banana's good potassium, good for recovery, good for your muscles and things.
And then after the workout?
After the workout, protein, electrolytes, and water for hydration. So I have some beef jerky that has sodium and protein in it. We have electrolytes and fiber from the banana, and some water for hydration.
And one of the tips I thought was really interesting, because you don't want people to have soda or sports drinks, which can, whatever, it may or may not help, but Pedialyte.
Really?
Pedialyte is okay. It's lower in sugar than a Gatorade. You don't necessarily need to drink Pedialyte. Like, I'd only recommend it for if you have severe dehydration and you really need to rehydrate with those electrolytes. Yeah.
Well, good tips and good advice. You know, I always see that it's hard to do that, and I think it's such a struggle for our student athletes. So hopefully we can do it safely and not give kids a complex or anything unnecessary. Sheena, great job. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 8:20, Carrie Underwood opens up.